Walker on the top, running through the guap.
Welcome back to Bustelo Talk, people.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing? We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching us and subscribing and doing all that good stuff. We appreciate y'all. I'm comedian Marcus Mcneill.
And I'm Bunnie, a.k.a. Erica Ocean.
And we appreciate y'all for watching, man. So today we are talking about child support. The big child support. You know, shout to my boo, a little bit of my emotions because I miss you, boo. Anyway, Merry Christmas.
And he's not even a Cancer. And he's emotional.
I am. I'm a Taurus of emotion. I'm a Taurus. Wait, is that a thing? The Taurus?
It's another show.
We love hard.
Yes,
Anyway.
It's another show.
So, we talk about child support, man. This shit gets deep.
I never had to pay child support.
And child support is so big as far as just everything, right? Now, first of all, F y'all mothers that put people on child support for your own benefit.
That is fucked up.
Women, unfortunately, majority of women got the energy for that bullshit.
That's fucked up.
Fucking a man's life up because of your own benefit, even when he's in his child's life. Like, what's up with that? What's up with y'all? I know a couple of y'all watching. More than a couple. Like, why you your system is fucked up. It's not the child support system, me being in it, is fucked up. It's not designed for
Men
at all.
No?
That shit is a slave trade.
So even if like you got your receipts and you got your proof and evidence, is still no win for you?
They try to fuck your life up. It always goes in majority of the women.
Wow.
Right.
Even with all of that proof that you give her money weekly, bi-weekly, you provide things for the kid and pay for daycare and shit like that,
Right.
They still fuck you over?
They still fuck you over.
Damn.
They still fuck you over. And it depends on the judge sometimes, but they still, for the most part, the woman pleads this case of, and it becomes a sympathy case. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's fucked up about that. That's A. You get paid X amount of dollars. They take damn near 75% of that.
Well,
How
I
you
thought it was
supposed to
only
do
supposed to be 17%.
It's supposed to be. But with taxes and all that shit that they do, how they do, like, yo, depending on how many kids you got and and unfortunately they compare what you make with the young lady. And they put that shit together. And they like, oh, okay, you need to give X. It's just weird. It's fucked up. Like they doing, and some of y'all so spiteful unnecessarily, for example. And I've been through this shit. And I tell my peoples that have been through the child support bullshit. I try to tell them, like, yo, my nigga, before you have a baby with this girl, I said this to at least two of my dudes. I say, yo, bro, you sure? Cause this shit is not a game. This shit is fucked up. And if she feels it, the moment she feels slighted, she's going straight for your jugular. Lo and behold, the same shit happened. They start using the kids as pawns, holding the kid, and then like now trying to get the child support and so forth and so on.
But I tell men to go get joint custody of their kid, especially if it's a situation where you and the mother is not together, but you know you having a baby with her from the baby born, and you decide you're gonna put your name on a birth certificate. Go down to the court and get joint custody. That way you don't have to deal with all those other problems when it comes to child support. You know what I'm saying? So now the care of the kid will have to be split equally amongst y'all too. But men don't want to do shit like that. They don't want to do shit like that.
I told that to a friend of mine, you can go get joint custody so she can't fuck you fully over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But men don't want to do stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know why. But even men who say, like you saying, child support, fuck them over, take all their money, it does not stop them from sticking their dick in somebody else and making another kid.
I mean, that's man's nature.
So then don't complain about the first kid in the child support because you done had another one that can possibly put you on child support again. So it makes no sense to complain about something or something you claim is so detrimental and it fucks you over, but you wouldn't have another kid. Like, what sense does that make? It don't make sense to me. I don't get it. If it was that harsh and that bad, that should deter you from just making kids with anybody, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not a man, like you said.
I mean,
so.
we, for the most part, men don't always fuck with the intent of making kids. It just so happen to happen because of the lack of pullout or whatever the case, or maybe the pre-cum and all that other shit. I mean, I get it. You know, and then the chicks don't want to do what they do as far as the abortion is concerned, but I get that as well. It is what it is. But when it comes down to, you know, certain child supports, a lot of times these women are just having kids for the child support with y'all, and y'all gotta recognize that shit too. Hence, the last chick Future got pregnant.
Oh, you talking about people with money? Oh, because regular street niggas, bitches ain't having kids just for the child support for regular street niggas.
Street niggas, depending on what type of street nigga is.
Any street nigga, they can't even prove in court that he got money, so that don't make sense.
I.e., stay off the fucking grid.
That don't make sense.
I'm off the grid. I'm not gonna hold you.
So what? You gotta pay $25 a month? Because
Nah,
that's the minimum I hear that they make men pay that don't have jobs. $25 a month.
50.
50?
Yeah.
No, well, pay the
But
50.
that's not. I still pay. You know what I'm saying? Bread. Don't get it twisted. And give money, but I was in a situation where, because of an emotional, and I was doing a lot.
No, I get that.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get that.
But because
you
of
got some emotional women.
because
I get
the
that.
emotions, they was like, now I'm gonna fuck your life up even more.
I get it.
And I'm like, yo, Yeah,
you do. You do have some emotional women, but you do have some just
and here's the thing.
deadbeat ass niggas.
Yes, that's a fact.
That have bread and don't send it.
That's a fact as well. That's a fact too. But there's more. I believe there's more of the other, which is
Spiteful
good dudes
women
and spiteful women. There's more spiteful women than there is that.
I mean, you could possibly be right. I know there's a lot of spiteful women, so you may be right.
You know what I'm saying? A man going through, especially the ones that's trying to be in their kids' lives.
But what I don't understand, sometimes some women will have kids by a guy who already have about 5 or 6 kids, and they know that he don't do anything for those 5 or 6 kids, but they still decide to have a kid by him and then be mad because he's not doing anything for their kid. He already displayed to you that he's not going to do anything. I don't know, maybe they think that their kid is going to be different. I don't know, but that's kind of weird to me, as some women do. Like, they know the man.
I.e. DMX last baby mother. When you're the last baby mother, you're a fucking idiot until the next one comes. And then you're not that stupid. Because you got to be some type of idiot. This nigga like 85 kids. Like, why would you be one of his baby mothers? He can't do shit. He ain't got the money to do shit for everybody. It's a dub. Just to say you got a baby by DMX, like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right, but this goes back to me saying, as an adult, taking precautions to not have an unplanned pregnancy. I don't understand why that's not understandable as an adult. For that reason right there. Because maybe it was an accident she got pregnant because she didn't take the precautions as an adult while having sex, and now she ended up pregnant, and she probably don't believe in abortion, so now she have a kid. But that's why I said, as adults, you're supposed to take responsibility. Period.
I get that as well.
So no child support would be involved. Me personally, I don't even know if I would fight for the financial child support. I would fight more so for the man spending time or using his time. Like, if I'm working, when you have small kids, they always need doctors. You always got to take them to a doctor's appointment. They always have something going on in school that you got to shift your work around and make it there, or they always sick. Somebody got to pick them up from school. Me, I will try to make the judge force the nigga to do shit like that. Like, if the kid have to be picked up from school, you ain't fucking working, go get the fucking kid. Why do I have to leave work to go get a kid and you at home doing shit? I don't give a fuck about the money at this point. Sometimes the time, like, women always have the kid. Men don't. Men can get up, plan a trip, go here, go there, spend a night out, spend 2 days out. They don't have to worry about finding a babysitter for the kid.
I need to listen to
or
that.
shit like
who
that.
Don't have a kid already.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
important. The niggas will.
Men don't think about that. And then when you do ask them to watch their own kid, I shouldn't have to ask you to watch your own kid. They want to know, oh, where you going? Why you need somebody? Why I gotta watch? It's your fucking kid. I need a break. Like, what the fuck? You free all fucking month long. Like, what the fuck? Why you watching me if I need a break? It's your kid.
I agree.
Like, that shit is crazy. Men don't understand that. Sometimes it's not even about the money. Sometimes it's about you putting in effort and making time and giving me a fucking break. Pick the kid up from school. Know what school your kid go to. Just simple shit. Some men don't even know that. I promise you, I work in a school and parents will come up to the school, don't know the teacher name, don't know what grade, class, nothing about the fucking kid. They just came because they was forced to come pick up the kid. It'd be sad. It really be sad.
And there's a lot of dudes out there like that as well. To piggyback off that, like, yo, y'all boys need to stop acting off your emotions. Like, you don't fuck with the moms, that's cool. Go get your kids though.
Exactly. You don't have to always deal with the
mom. You know
mom.
what I'm saying? Like, a lot of, and I agree with that with women. Like, a lot of them be like, oh, I ain't fuck with you. Oh, you.
Unless she put in the order protection at the school and say you on a do not pick up list. But I highly doubt they would do that.
The only way I'll come see the kids is if you do this or if you there too.
But sometimes men,
give me my kids.
Sometimes men be overstepping their boundaries. They'll send a girlfriend or something to go deal with the kid. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I feel like it's unnecessary. If you have a girlfriend, cool. Nobody's saying you can't have a girlfriend. Your girlfriend don't need to be front line when it comes to your kid, though. That's just a fucking girlfriend. Deal with your own kid. Like, come on. Be fucking real about the situation.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
It could go both ways. But that child support, I done seen niggas lose their license, can't get passports, just don't want to do nothing because they have the arrears, they go to jail, and they don't know that they can put in, what do you call it? When you're in jail, you can put in a hearing or something to get the child support paused while you're in jail. So it's not accumulating. A lot of men don't know that. Or if they do, they probably just don't take the time to get it done. But if you're in jail, that's when you have the most time. Do all your court work while you're in fucking jail. You get it done. They got to make sure you get to these court dates and hearings. So get it done while you're there. Like, so when you come out, it's less of a burden that you have to deal with. Because while you're in there, that shit going to keep adding up.
I had to go through that when I was locked up. My arrears was not okay. I had to come out, get them shits down, knock them all the way down, zero them out to be able to get my license, fucking get my passport, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, that shit retarded. So, you know, man, it's just not built. It's just not, the system is just fucked up. It's not built.
I've also heard from some
I got a lot of dudes that's, you know, do illegal, do sidebar shit because of that. Niggas can't get regular jobs.
I get it.
Because she's so fucking spiteful to find that she have you. Oh, you got a career, you got a regular job. I'm coming after everything.
Yeah, and then the bitches will take you back for more money because you got a raise.
Right. Oh, you got a raise? 50 cents?
Going back to court for an adjustment. Yep, he make more money.
I need 49 cents.
He make more money. I need my 50 cent extra. Yeah, but I have some experiences with some females that I know that their child father wouldn't sign papers for the kid to get a passport. So they put him on child support. Because they was being spiteful, so they went to be spiteful back. Why wouldn't you want your kid to see the world? I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's whack.
But ladies, so y'all know, if your kid is 16, you only need the consent of one parent. Thank me later. So if the father is incarcerated or he's just being a straight asshole, if your kid is 16, you only need the consent of one parent. Thank me later. Go get your kid passport.
Passport.
Did your kids have passports?
Yeah.
Okay. So you wasn't an asshole?
No, I don't give a fuck what my kids do. Listen, both my kids.
This child support is a big thing, though. Do you think if you're paying child support that you should claim the kids because you're financially paying?
If I'm paying.
Like, if you're paying your child support, do you think you should have the right to claim the kids? If you're paying your child support, so financially you're taking care of them, not just the mom. You
know what? That's a good question. I didn't think about that. I don't know. I would have to put it. I don't know. I would have to put myself in people's shoes like that. But
you are in them shoes. You
right.
pay child support.
Yeah, but I don't have a per se.
The amount you pay?
No, I'm talking about as far as.
To even file taxes.
Right.
Oh, okay. All right. I get it. Okay. All right.
You know, situation.
That is a different situation. Okay.
I get
it.
Yeah. So. But
guys, you can be nice to your baby moms too, and they can have the child support stopped or cleared out, or have the way it goes.
Somebody asked me the other day. This person was like, "Oh, so is comedy your only source of income?"
Oh, I seen they asked that.
I was like,
I seen they asked that.
Yeah.
But why do you want to know?
You know, that's
interesting. Why do you want to know that?
Yeah.
Why do you want to know? Is that my only source of income?
Right.
That's weird.
It was a girl.
I know, but that's weird.
And you know, I guess she was showing her interest in me. But at the end of the day, I feel like certain questions.
That goes back to the show we did months ago.
Yeah, like you stay out of. I don't even know. A, I'm good. B, even if I wasn't good.
Oh, listen, ladies.
I don't know what your vagina smell like. So
not to cut you off, but ladies, if you get with a man, he have kids, and you get married, and now his baby moms want to be spiteful because now he married you, and want to take him for child support because she tight. Your income is included too in the child support, boo boo. So just keep that in mind for the people that's newly getting married, fiancés, or whatever you call each other. Be mindful of that. So if the baby mother is spiteful and emotional still about her baby daddy, and y'all get together and get married, and now she take him for child support, guess what? Your income is one income. You'll be paying child support for his kids. So just keep that in mind as well.
That ended up happening to me before with my son, when I was married to my ex, you know, my daughter's mother.
Mm-hmm.
They end up like, you know, trying to, but I had a thing, so I was like, yo, I got it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta, but they end up, I think at one point, I don't know what I was workers' comp or something, like, end up trying to act like they was gonna come for her. But I end up, you know,
nipping it in the bud.
Yeah, nipping it in the bud.
But they do
but
that.
They will come at you.
They definitely would.
Shit.
Sure would.
Child support ain't shit. Child support ain't shit.
Be mindful where you stick your penis. That's all I'm saying.
I give you this. My son's mother was one who was like, I understand her child support. I get it. I was young, dumb type at the time. The second group, I shouldn't. I didn't deserve that.
He was mature. You was handling your business at that point.
And they end up making me do some bad decision type shit and put me in a worse decision. I didn't deserve that. So child support is fucked up.
But sometimes the mother goes on, like, to get government assistance, and that's where the child support coming from.
That too.
It's not all the time that a woman is spiteful. You know, they need help, and they went to go get help, and now the government is putting, you know, force on them to give up your information.
Naturally, you gotta try to file for whatever the case may be. Like, I got a friend of mine going through some shit now, but again, he's off the grid as far as that's concerned. But because of that, she uses the kid against him, trying to withhold him from the kid. Some whack shit like that. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Yo, you know who I hate? Fucking, and I at this point I think is that a marriage thing?
What?
Khalees.
What she did?
Trying to take Nas for his whole life because you a fucking bum loser who ain't got shit going for her because his singing career is over.
We're gonna talk about prenups in the following show.
That was stupid.
We definitely gonna talk about those.
I just hate that when dudes get taken advantage of. When most of the time, yes, ladies.
But don't hate that when dudes get taken advantage of. Because dudes do take advantage of women as well.
Okay, so let's say this. So now we got a what do you call that shit? I guess the catch-22, or we got a devil's advocate here, right?
Well, for me, it's right and wrong. It's no, I'm a woman advocator or a men advocator. I'm right and wrong. I like everyone to be educated so we all can have healthier, better relationships. That's my goal in life. So I'm not going to bash women or bash men. I just want to identify the wrongdoing and try to see if we can correct it on both ends.
So, fuck your political answers.
Whatever.
So most women, right, get, when they marry, whoever got the most money gets, the what you call that shit? Alimony, right?
I don't know. I've never been married. I don't know.
I'm just saying in general. Right?
So the person who has the most money is who pays the alimony?
Right, basically.
Okay.
Basically.
Mm-hmm.
They get half of or more than, or they pay alimony, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the time it's the women, because they marry up
mm-hmm.
to get to be
mm-hmm.
comfortable, blah, blah, and they end
mm-hmm.
up divorcing and getting the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the majority. So because
mm-hmm.
you were saying, it's in the instance of whatever, it's mainly the man who doesn't work dirty, whatever. But in this instance, like for example, Mary J. Blige's ex-husband,
mm-hmm.
I love Mary. I used to have her on my wall. Crush. I love that. I love her so he is getting alimony from her,
mm-hmm.
which everybody's getting on this nigga like that's a bitch move, blah blah. But at the end of the day, and it's a gang of women, you can't be mad at him for what most women do.
Right.
Most women do that shit.
Right, they do.
So honestly, I applaud them.
I'm not gonna applaud him, but I'm not gonna be mad at him either, because like you said, women do it all the time.
All the fucking time.
Women do it all the time, but it also goes back to prenuptial agreements.
Right. But what I'm saying, women do that shit all the time. So on a flip side, he's talking about how it's usually the man that's doing the woman dirty and the child support
mm-hmm.
thing, whatever. But it flips around. But
rare instances.
Take care of your children. Take care of your children.
That's the main objective.
And let me say this.
And parenting is not just money. Parenting is time. Time is more than money when it comes to parenting. Money helps, but time is more important.
Let me say this too. A lot of times, you never know what somebody's going through. Like, you don't know if dude is just trying to be better or whatever the case may be. And, because at one point I had to answer to my answer. It's like you got to answer to them.
Answer to who?
Your kid's mother.
Oh,
because it's like,
why you got to answer?
Because it's like, why I didn't get X, Y, and Z? Because I'm trying to get a car so I can be able to do X. Or I'm going to
disagree, because even still, you're trying to get a car, my kid should be neglected, or I should wait for you to do something that you need to do?
No, but at the end of the day...
So why can't you provide what you're supposed to provide for your kid?
So if I'm making X amount of dollars,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the bullshit
mm-hmm.
right there. That attitude is what put men in
It's
depression.
not an attitude.
It is a fucking attitude.
It's not an
because
attitude.
It puts the man...
Because if I'm basing what happens with the kids on the money that you're giving me, and you don't give it to me, now I got to pick up your slack.
All right, I'm trying to get a car or I'm trying to get an apartment so now I can be able to drive, pick them up, take them wherever, and still, or have a place for them to actually come to, and so forth and so on. So if you gotta...
But do you have the discussion with me and ask me to pick up your slack while you're doing this, or you just not give your portion and get an attitude when I ask for it, and then
no, not when you ask for it. I say something to you like, yo.
This week I'm not gonna be able to give you X, Y, and Z.
I'm trying to get this whip.
But most men don't do that. Most men don't do that. Most men will try to get the whip and don't give her shit and think she not supposed to say nothing about it.
Or it's
you getting a whip ain't gonna fucking help me anyway.
Yeah, right. See, that's the problem. It's gonna help. It is gonna help.
How?
Because now,
if they take the bus to school and the bus drop them off, you getting a whip do what?
You don't even know.
I'm just saying if that's the scenario. The kids take the bus to and from school. So you getting a whip is gonna do what for me? And the kids.
How many kids actually take the fucking bus?
Both of them. We got 2. They both take the bus. 2 in from school.
Nigga, we got 2. It's fucking psycho.
So you getting a whip is gonna do what for me and my kids?
All right. So
Because that's not going to help us financially when I'm paying for after school.
This is what you don't fucking get. And this is what most women don't fucking get. The more stable a man is, the more he can be for you and the fucking kids.
Not really.
That's your fucking problem.
Not really.
Yes, the fuck.
Not really.
Especially if he's a good dude.
You being stable, is that going to help me pay for after school?
Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas just want
I do give a fuck.
Foot.
The kids
I'm
go
gonna live
to
on the
after
street
school
and make sure you good though.
No,
but
the
you
kids
live in a house.
Your scenario don't make sense because if our kids go to after school and we gotta pay for after school, you get in your own crib in a car.
Too.
But you just told me you gotta stop that so you can get yourself together. So now I gotta pick up the slack of that.
I don't necessarily gotta fully stop it, but at the same time, I gotta put X amount of dollars over here.
That's not my problem because I gotta save X amount of dollars and still care for my kids.
But you good though.
How? How am I good?
Because you in the crib, you got a car, and you got the kid. You straight.
But I did that with my kids.
Okay, but no,
you can do the same thing.
I helped.
You helped.
Yes, I did.
You helped.
Yes.
So now when you don't help, I'm supposed to pick up your slack because you got to get yourself together?
And there's a lot of instances, this is what I'm saying. Here's where it goes in. There's a lot of instances where it's easier for the woman.
How?
Given a career or a such and such or a choice. Where it's not as easy as for a man. Or maybe the man has some problems. He ran into some issues.
This man has a regular 9 to 5? Or he's a street nigga?
Maybe, no, he's a regular 9 to 5.
Okay, he has a regular 9 to 5.
I'm not talking about trap dude.
Okay.
Regular 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he got, X amount of type of skills. Mm-hmm. Where women have this amount of type of skills for the most part. When you talk about that, right? Yeah, women are stronger, they get knowledgeable more, they got this type.
Well, I know,
of skill,
I know work wise and pay wise, men have been getting paid more than women for years. Even when the women is doing the same job. Even when the women was doing the same job.
Depending on the career.
Yeah, a lot of women who worked at certain jobs had to sue for the equal pay.
Right. But now.
So I don't want to hear that bullshit about women having more skills.
Now it's different. Women making more money than men.
Okay.
Yes or no?
All right. Yeah, it's probably right. Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. So now you got a situation like that, and dude got he got like a little bit of a background, and he's just trying to get his shit together. Mm-hmm. Right. Sometimes a woman may, in particular.
So if you give me $150 a week for our 2 kids, you saying you're not going to be able to give me my $150 a week because you got to get yourself together?
I'm saying, let me hold 50 to be able to do X.
Mm. So then I got to put this 50.
For this amount.
So then I got to pick up your slack. So then I pick up your slack because your $150 is what I use to pay for their after school.
Well, no. See, now
I'm giving that scenario. The $150 you give a week, let's say I use that to pay for their after school, the $150 that you give me, and I provide everything else.
Do you really pay?
It's 2 kids. Well, it depends.
You don't pay for after school.
It depends. If your kid go to private school and you send them somewhere else after private school, you have to pay. If they're in public school, yes, after school would be free. But if they not, then
That's what I'm saying. So now we talking about, at this point we talking about, I tell you example. I give you my life. Mm-hmm. All right. There's a point where I was going through some struggle as far as putting shit together, got a little bit of a background, so forth and so on, right? So it's like, I'm not trying to do anything, but because you may feel a certain type of way, you trying to get me for everything, and it's not allowing me, but you understand.
Oh, so I'm basically trying to hold you back.
You cutting my legs off is fucking your life up too. Some women will chop down the tree with them on it because they know they're gonna put you down.
Got it.
You understand what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
And that's what happened with in my situation at one point. It's like, nigga, I'm doing this. No, I'm not doing that because we not over there, but I'm doing a lot of this. So now you want to cut me from even doing that, and then nothing I could do. So now you looking crazy. You putting yourself in a hole on the struggle. Why? That shit is dumb. Let me get my shit X way, and so I could do Y Z. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's with good intent that maybe not a lot of times, but sometimes it's with good intent where a dude's trying to do a lot, and a chick, he more or less got an answer to the girl because
I hear what you're saying, but I still feel
kids, or she don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if you are giving weekly money to your child's mother to help support, I don't care what it is that you're trying to do, you should not stop doing that. You should be able to know how to maneuver and sacrifice some shit to get yourself together while still providing, because she bases your income that you give on dealing with the kids for whatever reason she used it for. So now if you stop, that's her picking up slack, meaning she can't save or do whatever she was trying to do as well. So it's a chain reaction.
Wait, I understand what you're saying with that. Maybe nigga could do a little bit more overtime, or maybe
right, and
whatever.
then get yourself together.
Whatever.
So if you telling me that you gotta slack on what you do for me to get yourself together,
right.
then I never can understand that.
But right, okay, but now you talking again when you
unless it's something detrimental, out of your control, and now you have a conversation with her. Look, the next 2 weeks I'm not going to be able to do X, Y, and Z, but later on I'll make up for it and give you X, Y, and Z. Have a conversation. Then maybe you can work it out that way, and she's prepared to pick up the slack.
So do you believe that a man's stability is better as far as help raising them kids, or being a person, a person have a kid? The kid is more important than the man's stability if the kids is with a parent that's stable. Now, if both parents wasn't stable, somebody getting the stability, that's crazy.
Then it would be more important.
That's a fucked up
Your
view.
Stability, you should have had it. Why don't you have it?
Who knows? Anything, any circumstance. I don't know.
Any circumstance can happen to women too. You're making it seem like women don't go through circumstances.
This is a quote. This is one of my favorite
But you make it seem like women don't go through circumstances. Men is not the only ones who go through circumstances.
Life will fuck your life up.
It would. It fuck men and women life up, not just men. You're insinuating that only men get their life fucked up.
So you're saying to me, this man damn near about to live in a shelter.
Women go to shelters all the time. They do.
Yeah, to get free Section 8.
So what? You can go to the shelter and do the same thing.
What I'm trying to tell you is, listen.
You can do the same thing.
This is what I'm saying. You're not listening. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
how is that better for the kids?
You better than yourself.
Daddy live in a fucking shelter.
Well, how is it better for a kid who mama live in a shelter?
They can't do that. It's
do men think about women who be in shelters?
Different fucking scenarios in. I'm talking about you're established. I just said you're established.
But you said women go to shelters to get free Section 8.
Yeah,
you can do the same thing and get your free Section 8 and still give your compensation for the kids every month or week.
Let's stick to one scenario. Stop fucking throwing the curveball.
All right.
Right now, you're established. You got your car. You got the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is trying to be on that same level.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's say he damn near about to live out his nothing, or he live in a shelter, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You think that's healthy for the kid to see their father like that, or to be able to not be able to do X amount of times, or do this, or stay over their father's house that they want to? You think that shit is like, damn, my father's struggling, or whatever. I want to be able to do this with my father. But it's cool because they're doing it with the mother.
For me, you living in a shelter and them seeing you in a shelter, I don't think it's cruel. I think it gives them a reality check. Let them see what life is about. Like, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is you can't neglect giving your kids something to get yourself together.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Because women don't neglect their kids to get their stuff together.
Well, let's say
women get their stuff together with their kids.
Let's say you got the means and beyond to handle that slack. Is it still? It
doesn't matter what you're saying.
That shit is crazy.
You should not have to
crazy,
not give to your kids to get yourself together.
I get
it's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But let's say
it doesn't matter if I have the means.
That shit is crazy.
That doesn't matter.
Not that you got to give a fuck about the
kids. I don't have to give a fuck about you.
I give a fuck about the fact that I'm sending my kids over someplace and I want them to be. Yo, you know what's fucked up? And this is the bum ass view that fucking women got, right? Niggas, they do all over the internet, all over social media. It's you got this car. Well, I can't have this car too.
Who do that?
Bitches.
Oh, not me.
Bitches.
Not me.
Excuse my French.
I'm not like
bitches.
That. I'm not like that. French.
It's even, for example, what's that? Is that Lil Baby's baby mother? It was Lil Baby's baby.
I don't follow that type of stuff.
I do. Nigga, it was on the shade room. The bitch, I'm sorry, because she got me in. The young lady fucking was at an attitude at the fact that he bought his chick a new car, but she didn't have a new car. Oh, you got your baby rolling in this car. A lot of females think like that. Like, oh,
those
you
are
doing
young,
this.
These are young girls you talking
It
about.
don't matter. Women think like that too.
No, I don't see grown women thinking like that.
Grown women think like that.
The grown women I'm around don't think like that.
Like, oh,
not at all.
You doing this?
Not at all.
I need this. Why
I don't
can't,
give a fuck what kind of car you got. I got my own
car. Oh,
car.
you got a new car? Why can't my baby roll in a new car? Oh, you got X's. Why can't my baby roll in X? I'm got your child. We should be rolling in this or that and the third. That's a majority.
That's young people shit.
It don't matter. It's old people shit too. A lot of these old hoes. Look at fucking what's that? Housewives of Atlanta.
I don't watch that stuff.
Well, niggas all over. These adult grown ass women act the same fucking way, like big old ass fucking kids. But because he got this, they should have this. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand it.
Like, it's such a fucking double standard when it comes to this shit. That's what I'm saying.
But I don't understand it.
Yeah, you ain't got to understand it, but it's out there like a motherfucker all over.
I don't understand.
Fucking New Jersey housewives, such housewives, your auntie, your uncle, your aunties, your certain bigger sisters, they all think the same way.
I guess it's because they live for what other people see. I don't live like that. I'm happy with what I got. If I want something, I do what I need to do to get it. And that's just that. I don't know. I can't talk about it. I can't understand it. I can't. I don't live to show off for other people. Like, I don't live to floss and show off what I got or don't got. I don't do that. I'm happy with whatever I have.
I got compassion for that in particular man because I was that in particular man who was really trying, but was backed in the corner and had to do other shit, and I'm getting fucked up over it because of an emotional bullshit that the other parent was on. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why I got compassion for that particular person. It ain't about sometimes niggas got their best intentions, but maybe they don't know how to move left or move right, or they don't know the guidance on how to do A, B, C. And they only know what they know.
Right, but men have the same avenues that women have. A man could go to a shelter with their kids too. People just don't do it, or men just don't do it because they looked at a certain way from other people or men, so they choose not to go that route. Just like you said, women go to the shelter to get free Section 8. So what? They did what they had to do to get it. Men could do the same thing. Y'all want to bash women who do stuff like that.
Fucking bashing.
You did bash it because you said, women go to the shelter to get free Section 8. Right. It's not free. She put in her hard working time.
She ain't put in no time. They purposely went
living in a shelter.
They don't even fucking live there most of the time. They just go there and go there after.
Living in a shelter is a whole nother experience. So she didn't just go to a shelter to get free Section 8. She put in blood, sweat, and tears and dealt with the situations in the shelter to get her quote-unquote free Section 8 that niggas love to go and shack up with bitches who have it.
Most women.
And they could go get their own.
All right, but they went that route, but they didn't have to go that route.
And men could go that route too, and they don't have to go that route.
They took the route of that when they could have went career route. They could have went going over here route, but they want to be respectfully lazy for the rest of their fucking life.
That's not lazy. How is that lazy? To get a stable crib.
No,
they went and got a stable crib.
Because after they get their stable crib,
Isn't stability
after they get
the goal?
stable crib, what do?
Get niggas to move in and shack up with them and live with them in that stable crib.
And what do? Nothing.
Get niggas to shack up with them and live in that fucking stable crib. It doesn't matter.
They choosing to live here purposely.
It doesn't matter. They got somewhere stable to live. That's the goal. It does
fucking matter.
It don't.
That you're a fucking loser.
It don't.
Purposely.
You're not a loser because you have Section 8. That's not a loser.
No, you're not a loser. You're a loser if you got Section 8 and you want to live your life under means on purpose just to fly the ride and don't want to keep going higher. That's the fucking...
And then it's always niggas who don't have a crib at all, period, that want to judge these women who do that.
Nobody's judging them. My point
That's what but it sounds like you're judging them.
That's not what I did. You just finished saying that the man could do it.
They can.
Like
they can.
A nigga, I'd rather a career.
So don't get mad because a woman tried to do what she did.
Did she try or did she you know how many chicks I know that went that route on purpose to bullshit for the rest of their life?
They got a stable crib.
That shit don't mean nothing.
It do. They got a stable crib.
Now,
They got a stable crib.
I respect the woman who does it and gets money. I respect that. Don't get it twisted.
Get money how? Illegally?
No. Get money.
You can't get but so much money on Section 8 because once you make over a certain amount, they're not even giving it to you no more.
No.
Section 8 is not free. That's what I want you to know.
I don't want to say
it's not free.
I know what
it is not. It's not free.
I don't know how she doing it.
It goes by your income.
I don't know how she doing it.
It goes by your income, so it's
know.
not free.
Well, maybe
so
it's
if you
illegal.
don't have
Maybe
an
it's
income,
illegal.
if you don't have an income and you get government assistance, your rent is going to be really cheap.
Maybe.
But it goes by your income. So if you do go the shelter route, get Section 8, and now you stable in the crib, so now you go get you a career job, eventually you're going to be paying more of your rent
I don't know
than before.
Well, she works a job. She works a job making like $19 an hour and works crazy overtime. Now, I don't know if is she legally getting the money.
And
or
she
I don't
has
know
Section 8?
Yes.
And how much is her rent?
I don't know. Some cheap shit.
It can't be.
Telling you. Now,
Can't
I don't listen. There's ways around this shit, nigga.
It got to be an off the books job. That's the only way around
I
it.
don't think
Unless she worked for 6 months and then don't work for 6 months.
I don't know.
Then it balances out. I don't know, but
I don't know how she does.
You can't just make.
But either way, she gets money, and I respect that person.
Okay.
Don't get it twisted. Fuck the system. Fuck the system. I don't give a fuck about the system. Fuck them. Trump fucks. Every rich people fucks the system.
Back to child support.
Yeah, back to child support. Anyway.
Take precautions. Sort out who your baby mama is going to be if you don't have kids already. Think about child support and the problems that it will cause for you later on in life before you just stick your dick in pussy and don't pull out. You know what I'm saying? Get the morning after pill. Whatever it is that you need to do so you don't find yourself falling in this path of child support. Because it's not good. You shouldn't be on it. You should voluntarily take care of your kid so the woman don't have to go there and put you on child support. Vice versa. Women, stop being petty, putting a man on child support. You know, let's make it better in 2021 and moving forward. Like, you know, change the habits.
Stop fucking having
change
kids.
the generational cycles that's been going on.
That.
Let's try to change it. And that's what I'm going to say with this. Because, you know, I don't really have too much experience with child support.
So, comment. And all the other bullshit.
Like, share, comment. If you don't like it, state that too. We need all feedback.
Yeah.